Alright. How's it going, guys? A little bit of an unexpected stream, pretty early. I'm about 10 minutes of processing away from being high voltage. So, I have a lot of changes to go over. I played probably a little bit too much yesterday, but it essentially means that we are high voltage, right? Like, if we look in here, this is the current quest log. I literally completed all these yesterday. We're just waiting on the stainless steel to finish processing, and we just throw all this stuff in the circuit assembler, and we're there. If I go over to medium voltage, well, I guess high voltage, not medium voltage. That's kind of an interesting icon. We need stainless steel, and we need advanced circuits. And well, we just have to throw the advanced circuits in the circuit assembler, and we just have to wait for the stainless steel to finish cooking, and we're there. Let's go and sing. Shut up and give me my streak. So I wanted to, while we wait for this, I'll accept all these quests and stuff, right? Like I'll get all the quest rewards and whatnot. And I'll actually throw this. How long does this take? Takes 20 seconds. That means, I guess 40 seconds. All right, fine. I'll do that, and then I'll do a base tour.
Singularity Tesseract says hydrate.
Thanks for the hydrate sing. I actually got to get up and grab my water bottle. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I had to remake the integrated circuits because we were so quick last stream to immediately make the good circuits that it didn't quest complete the normal circuits. Thanks for the posture check thing. I'm not doing any crazy stretches. I'll get up and I'll stretch. Alright, so I need electrum. Give me like 8. I'm not doing 20 squats. I'll get up and I'll stretch. But like, I gotta keep the stream running. We're about to hit high voltage. Okay, this is like a VOD moment. Oh, twist to the right. Twist to the left. Reach for the ceiling. Touch it with my fingers. Roll my arms back. Feel my shoulders. Roll them a little bit. Twist again. Alright, and sit down. I see you don't care about our progress, Sing. Alright, see you. Thanks for stopping by. Come and troll my stream and leave. What a guy. Okay, so then we need the annealed copper. Give me like 16. Is that how many I need for 32? Yeah, I think roughly 16. And the RAM should literally just be over here. Yeah, here's the RAM. The transistors are made in batches of 6. So that's why I overproduced a little bit. Probably gonna overproduce on the annealed too. I still gotta get the system to like actually make steel rods and steel and stuff. It kind of sucks that it doesn't. But let's talk about this process and stuff. What I did. The Kanthal, this stuff is only really annoying because you gotta cool it, and it requires chrome. I had a whole bunch of aluminum dust just like lying around because of sodalite electrolyzing. It gives us aluminum dust. So that's how I got that. For the chrome, I took out like 2 stacks of rubies and I just ruby juiced them or whatever to get the rest of the chrome. So then that's our Kanthal. We needed like 2 stacks for the coils. I ended up making a 3rd stack. I think, yeah, it's mostly unprocessed. I should say entirely unprocessed. It's just sitting there. And then to automate it a little bit for my sanity, I put on a supplier. I guess I put on a provider and a supplier with the hot canthal and the hot silicone to the chemical bath. So it'll automatically pull out of here and spit it into here. You can see I actually made a raw silicone a few times instead of the raw silver grade silicone. So that was a funny mistake I made, but we needed the solar grade version, which you just throw it in and you're good to go. Then you just turn it into plates using a bending machine, no problem. And then you just throw it into the assembler. Like, not rocket science here, right? We did these last stream, no problems there. This is mostly just processing time. Yeah, this is literally just processing time. And I believe last stream we got the medium voltage. So I've just been kind of slowly running through these as I'm also like running through the canthal. So that's why that's basically done. What else is there? I suppose before I do like a full base tour, I can show you down here. I have started to update our ore system to use logistics pipes. So these down here are literally just import basic pipes, like no problem. And then here I have a provider. That's a supplier, not a provider. A supplier to throw in some of the raw ores and stuff I want it to automatically macerate. And eventually I'll probably set this thing up for everything, but it's not completely done, as you can see. Those are provider pipes, so that way it's able to pull from them. Turning them into the pipe version saves you like 3-ish, like 3 modules. And you don't have to make a chassis, so that's nice. Auto crafting. I might have added some extra stuff to auto crafting. I am extremely early. How's it going, Gavin? Did I add? I don't think I added a ton of recipes. Oh, I added Java barrels, but I didn't finish this last one because it needs a molten redstone. I suppose it's configured. I just saw molten redstone in the system. And then what's your job? Oh yeah, I put transistors because I need quite a few of them. We did that last time. I believe we did the wood pulp last time too. Mission-based mob farm win. How about extreme voltage? And extreme voltage, then we'll make one. How does that sound, Gavin? So that's how things are down here. I believe those are most of the changes. I don't think I did much else down here. Most of my day yesterday was just babysitting that in the Steam and just kind of turn it off and on as I needed to. We do have a new floor. And actually, I'll show it off. I'm about to do a base tour, but yeah, this is going to be the start of our 3rd floor. And those are stairs that actually, like, it's technically walkable, but this is like super, super far. Warehousing and storage, maybe. That's actually a really good idea though, Gavin. I might dedicate all that to storage. That'd make the most sense to me. Like, rip out all of... I don't know about the fluid tanks. Maybe the fluid tanks. I mean, the fluid tanks kind of make sense here, right? Because this is power. So the fluid tanks might move as far as, like, steam. Might become, like, benzene and stuff. But, yeah, I like where your head's at, Gavin. We'll move this stuff. We'll move this stuff downstairs. I'll probably leave the ore processing up here and the auto crafting up here. But as far as like this storage array, all of that stuff, and the fluids and whatnot will all move downstairs. Yeah, exactly. Which, that's what I'm starting to turn this into a little bit here. Bonus would be that it's aesthetically pleasing, true. But this is just like a provider pipe with the basic configured to input this stuff. I can show it in action if I take a stack of this stuff. And then I guess I gotta throw it in upstairs. It does actually work. It does actually go like, see, you can see the blue. Boop. Oh, all right. I need to start writing this stuff down. I love it. All right, 3rd floor is storage slash LP hub. Give aisles numbers slash letters. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I love that. Yeah. This would be like 26 rows. And then I have another to-do list note, and that is upgrade Pyros. We want that thing to be insane. I'll basically be going all in on Pyros ovens now. We'll upgrade this to have a medium voltage energy hatch and Kanthal coils and stuff. Yeah, it does sound pretty sick, Gavin. I love that idea. They'll make it like a grocery store to some extent, or like a warehouse. But yeah, upgrade this guy, and the eventual goal is I want to get rid of the advanced coke oven and just have Pyros ovens going. But that's as we get to high voltage, because I'm gonna need benzene and stuff for this. You're thinking literal warehousing? Yeah. All right, base tour. It is day, so it means I can start with the outside a little bit too. Oh, I see. Well, these actually look pretty neat. Cutting machine. All right. Outside of the base, there are mobs. I am not too worried about them. This is a mess. This is how I was originally getting my wood. These are like rainforest oaks or whatever they're called. They grow super, super high. So there's nothing built over there. This here is my wood farm. It's just a bunch of saplings, and then in the middle we have a crop manager. This all goes downstairs eventually. And this guy is actually full. I find that impressive. Maybe I need to upgrade the infrastructure and stuff that these guys are using. At least that top one. So that's up there. This used to be a farm. It's long since been abandoned. This is paperbark tree. We have a few other trees over here with random stuff. These are my original water tanks. I am since now using the mining pipe mostly. Oh, what am I doing? Outside without my armor on. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. So these were the original water source. Over here we had a bee setup that I started. I don't use it a ton. And that's basically the entire surface. I do not build much stuff on the surface. Everything else is underground. I suppose there's Twilight Forest. I haven't done anything in there. Alright, now we're back inside, and now we need our hazmat suit on. This is just random storage. There's a lot of random storage as we go through. That's pretty much this room here, which is where I started first off. Like my original coke oven was here. All of our crafting, a lot of random stuff, our tinker smelter. But then we come into here. This is the main area where everything pretty much happens. We have a large farm with mostly food. There's a few cotton and some other stuff in there that helps us. This is my main bed. Here's all machines that we use for crafting. Pretty much. Most of them are medium voltage. There's very few here that are low voltage because it wasn't worth. Either it's the circuit assembler, so I don't have the medium voltage variant, or it's stuff like the basic extractor and thermal centrifuge that wasn't worth making a medium voltage version. A to Z with 2 digits, probably the most basic form though. Yeah, probably. That makes sense to me. This is a Steam multi-block. I used to have all my Steam multi-blocks here. I've since moved them downstairs for auto crafting. This guy is just a little setup I've used. That way I kind of got like a workaround to request rubber or like other fluids to be produced. I can just request the cell here. Pops into here, it's kind of neat, and then it automatically extracts it and goes into the system as a fluid. And then the excess cells just end up back there. So the way I can request fluids directly. Here's my main crafting tables. This is where logistics pipes gets the power. Doesn't look as cool. Yeah, it doesn't look as cool. This used to be the primary way where I stored ores. Not so much anymore. It just kind of exists. It is hooked up to the system though. It's got an item sync and provider. So theoretically, if I put stuff in, it ends up over here. But realistically, I don't use it much. This is the main EBF. This is the one that does medium voltage stuff. It's obviously got the Canthal coils and all the good stuff. This was the second EBF I was using for nitrogen recipes. I forget what exactly I was using nitrogen recipes of. Just, I was using nitrogen recipes. This is infinite oxygen, albeit very slowly. And it automatically gets outputted into the logistics pipes. And then the rest of the nitrogen just goes into this EBF. The rest gets voided. Could be combined though, true. Well, then I'd probably need like a third letter, right? So I'd have like 1A02 or something like that. But we'll see when we get there. At that point, I'm probably AE2, which means I'm doing digital storage. That's something I was going to grab. That's right. I was going to get the circuits going while we finish the tour. All right. So those are the high voltage circuits. 40 seconds a circuit. Wow. It feels monumental, but at the same time, I don't know, underwhelming, perhaps. All right, we continue down. Okay, I don't have anything in the nether, really. I guess I can show that off real quick. Yeah, I'll become a data center eventually. I've built basically nothing. This is where my BBFs are because they produce a lot of pollution, and I didn't want to deal with it. Yay, nether tour. You just reuse the save space and maintain the designations, true. I am stuck in oak planks. That is a new one. What? Dude, this portal puts me like somewhere random every single time. And I have some clue of how it works, but at the same time, it's like, it's inconsistent enough that I don't understand how it works. And it tilts me. Alright, we head downstairs. This is where I got my sticky resin from. This was originally an experiment, but it is now temporarily permanent. Or I guess permanently temporary. It's just a crop manager that spits out into a barrel, and we have like infinite resin. Literally, portal got high, took too much pollution. This is the main power area. This is our main steam tank. We have huge dark steel running to it and from it. I've actually had to, in order to like fill the pipe, I have 3 valves on the bottom, all of them with like medium voltage like steam valves, which do like 20 to 30,000 per. And that's what I need to do in order to like fill the dark steel fluid pipe and actually make this a buffer and not just like a bottleneck. 2 boilers. One is the high pressure, one is low pressure. This one does our fluid from the coke ovens. This one does the solid charcoal. Water, obviously, with a water pump in order to get us more. This is our original charcoal system when we got like started scaling stuff up. There are 24 of these things, And funnily enough, 4 of them are still not connected. What was it? I didn't want to make the faucets because the faucets were super annoying or whatever. So, and that's the stairs downstairs, which we haven't built anything. I'll show that off in a second. But, so that's this area. Lubricant, naturally. This is where... Wow, that really is a mess. This is where our mines all lead. They're all like way down here. And then these long distance pipes brings it back to us. And it can be a little bit of a maze down here. But it serves us well enough. Then out of these guys, this is actually one of the systems I'm pretty proud of. We have these pipes that then go into the giant ore wall. This giant ore wall is like a pseudo filter before item filters were available. So it tries to put them into a barrel, and then if it doesn't make it to a barrel, it goes into one of these or one of these chests down here. Which this is starting to get backed up. I actually need to go through and sort it and add stuff for a lot of stuff. But yeah, then there's another pipe with a conveyor that then puts it on like a specific line. I've actually kind of disassembled most of it already. But like here you can see, we got conveyors and stuff here. And this will take it to the grinders to get grinded. It'll take it to the centrifuges to get centrifuged. It'll take it to the furnace to get it smelted. Just kind of like automate all that type of stuff for us. And we just had to dump everything into either one of those 2 gold chests or this iron chest in the middle here. I was very proud of this. I built this in low voltage. I thought it was really cool. Back here we have the centrifuges. We have the automatic smelters. We have our pyros oven, which is just making a ton of ethanol right now. That's literally all this thing does right now. Our advanced coke oven, which produces charcoal. This goes automatically all the way over to those 2 compressors on the wall, which turns it into a block to give us like plus 9 to 10% power, and it goes into that barrel. Cool. And the last little bit, I guess not the last little bit, last little bit over here, advanced coke oven, and then this is where the tree farm comes down. It fills these barrels for us. Auto crafting. That is all the stuff over here. And logistics pipes. So the default route of our logistics pipe system is these 3 pipes right here. These 3 chests, I suppose. And then we conveyor items into this like large buffer or whatever. And this just seemed like an efficient way to store like thousands of unique items. So that's what we have here. Then obviously fluids, we have just a provider and a basic. That's fine. This is a little buffer for our auto crafting. It essentially just requests some commonly needed items, so that way I have a few extra lying around in the system. Steam fuser for auto crafting, which this thing was kind of fun to play around with and get set up. We got some fluid auto crafts, and then just like a whole bunch of random recipes and stuff. And then turbines to power it with batteries. What else? What else is there to show off? I suppose the bottom floor, which I've been talking to Gavin about. We're going to turn this into a storage warehouse. That's the idea with this floor. But yeah, that's the base. Tour finished. This has actually been closed off. There used to be a mine that went down here. I had like a strip mine and stuff. That's how I got my first little bit of iron, because I didn't realize that GT veins work differently than like every other Minecraft vein ever. So I should probably close that off. It's been that way for like at least 4 weeks, maybe 3. All right. Oh boy, this is the moment, isn't it? I'm kind of nervous. Where is it? Come on, do the thing! Do the thing! Your first hole, as usual. Oh, okay, okay. We gotta make a hole. It's gonna be hilarious if we use Canthal. Oh yeah, that's super free. Super free other than the fact that I spent how many hours processing all of this stainless steel. Just like babysitting it. And then we should have polyethylene sheets. Yep. We also have like literally thousands of polyeth. All right. High voltage machine casing. And then gold cables. Oh wow, moving up in the world. Whoops. Do I have rubber? Surely I have rubber, right? Yeah. We got the gold, we got the polyeth. Just need some imagination. Hell yeah. Welcome to high voltage. Wow. Energetic alloy. Better magnetic rods. You don't need them for this tier, but for EV motors, you're going to need magnetic neodymium rods to make sure to make this before you start extreme voltage. Oh, we need a clean room soon? RIP. You're going to hate this 1 through 4 in high voltage. Pumps, piston, conveyor modules, and robot arms are the most used machine parts in high voltage. Go craft one of each. Interdimensional goal, moon. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Auto mining in high voltage. I think I want to do auto miner first. I can see a case for auto miner not being the best first choice. Let me actually look up on the wiki what they recommend, what like the main goals. Oh, and I should show this off. That's right. I didn't remember when I got into medium voltage. I should have. Minutes played. We're at 222 hours, and if I go to time played while not AFK, 212. And honestly, the AFK timer is kind of lenient, so probably a larger portion that's AFK than just 10 hours. That's like basically for sure. What am I looking for? There's my wiki, GT New Horizons. No, excuse me. High voltage guide. This year, several new mechanics are introduced to you, such as clean rooms, space travel, and multi-block versions of your single block. With the introduction of the clean room, your ability to produce more complex circuits and some of their critical components will be restricted to the inside of the clean room multi-block structure or other multi-blocks that are also considered clean rooms. Many important materials such as titanium can only be extracted from ores that exist on other planets and celestial bodies. You find that all these mechanics carry on with you for the foreseeable future. Upon reaching high voltage, you should either have the ability to produce large quantities of stainless steel quickly. Oh, alright, large quantities of stainless steel, or quickly plan on developing the infrastructure to do so, as is the first two that starts demanding large quantities of the respective machine hull material, whereas through the numerous single block machines or new multi-block machines, such as the expensive but rewarding distillation tower. Should start making high voltage generators for energy this tier, as well as a high voltage chemical reactor and mixer. To make these machines listed, you should focus on the medium voltage circuit assembler as the next step in creating the clean room. The completion of the clean room should be one of your priorities, as it significantly reduces the cost of your circuits and is a required stepping stone to progress. You're gated from the installation tower and NASA workbench until your clean room is up and running. Should expand fully automate your energy production, combustion. High voltage, preparation, blast off, and side objectives, Thaumcraft. Alright, so our recommendation, start ramping up power, make stainless steel quickly. After making the machines listed, you should focus. Alright, so you start making high voltage as well as a high voltage reactor and mixer. So we're going to make reactor and mixer first. You're going to hit the playtime count that I have in some whole games. I have 8 Steam games that are higher than that. Only 3 are significantly higher, not including non-Steam games. I imagine Minecraft sells much higher, but it doesn't count. Yeah, it's certainly an amount of time. But you forget, I'm part-time unemployed, Gavin. So I got plenty of time to play this. So chemical reactor, mixer, right? Oh, and causing lag. Are we back? We might be back. I think we're back. That's my bad. I accidentally loaded OBS. You know, something I shouldn't do. Chemical reactor, mixer, and mixing better alloys needs a mixer. All right, and our generators. 2x silver cables. Wow. What do you mean? I'm part-time unemployed. I think that's a hilarious way to describe my current financial and working situation. Not sure how to parse that. I mean, you parse it the way that you parse it. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, whoops, and I need an electric motor in there. Wow, so we need a lot of stainless steel rods. And then stainless steel plates. Let's put an extruder since that's an easy one. Small stainless steel gear. I did actually make $56 this month off of streaming. I was honestly very much surprised, but it all came from Twitch. And then I need 32 4x Electrums. I need like a stack of Electrum. Luckily, a lot of this stuff's automated. All right, put you on 2. It's like a whole rent payment or something. Not. To be fair though, Gavin, $56 for just sitting here playing Greg Tech and other random video games and stuff. I thought it was pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. All right, 11 into rods. How many plates do I have? Did I have extra plates? I did not make extra plates. I need 6 plates. Might buy a sandwich. I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, maybe a small sandwich. You know, even then, you know, we're talking about like one of those like cheapo like ham and cheese sandwiches. It's like kind of like moist and gross. If you're lucky, maybe they put lettuce on it for you. You get like at the gas station. They had to skimp out on the packaging, so it doesn't even have like a plastic box or anything. It's just they just hand it to you. Alright, stainless steel gears we need. The magnetic rods we already have, they're already made. Probably F plate. Do I have a steel rotor? I'm sure I accidentally made a steel rotor at some point. I guess let those do their thing. Taking it sweet time. Alright, rotor. And then, whoops. I need small gear. Alright, anything else? Stainless steel fluid pipe. Man, I'm getting fleeced for all I'm worth. I made how long working on this stuff? This only takes 3. Part of me also thinks it'd be good to rush the assembler because then I can, whatchamacallit. These high voltage? They are high voltage. I feel like Electrum's just gonna be better though. Yeah, Electrum is just straight up better. As long as I don't have gold issues. I do need 16 of these covered. And 9 base gold ones covered as well. Is there anything else I'm missing? I think it's basically the last processing step, right? Wait for half a stack of the electrum wires. I guess a full stack, not half a stack. So that way I can combine them into those. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more stainless steel. Let me double check. How nasty was this to make? Oh, of course, chrome. Of course, chrome. Also, manganese? I honestly forget where I got manganese from. Oh, it's aspartame, red garnet. It's on Europa. Yeah, that ain't happening soon. Then I still think the best way to do this is ruby juice. Which I'll probably just want to automate. Alright, come on, wire mill. You're the one we're waiting on. See, assembler has me intrigued, and I think it might be a worthwhile investment because of this. Just straight up give us a jetpack. That's funny. Is it biogas though? I mean, I'm not seeing anything in here that's like immediately jumping out at me as like, dude, that's insane. We need that. So maybe it's not worth to rush this. The bat pack. How's it going, Fornius? All right. I don't know, it's stainless steel. Would be cool. Two pistons, robo arm. I love how the conveyor is still like exactly the same. And electric pump. Of course. Of course, the electric pump. My bane of my existence. P2P transport network types of stuff. A send a pen, select destination, but as well separate networks can exist in the same world. That would be pretty neat. I don't know if there is anything like that. I definitely seen a mod that's like that. Now that I think about it. But I'm not sure. I'd be surprised if GT has one. Alright. So recommendations, chemical reactor plus mixer. Nine guys, here we go for number 49. Oh. Didn't we have this, Gavin? So there's something called like RF portals or something. Sorry, plus elevators pretty much there though. Oh, I can't make that. Yeah, I can not make that. Wait, I might be able to make that. Dude, that is such crazy chemistry though. That is some wild chemistry. Most of our chemical recipes are locked to the high voltage chemical reactor. You'll find able to make enterize, ammonia, gelled toluene, and plenty of other useful components. Alternatively, if you're up for it, you can head over to the mass processing tab and build yourself a large instead. In addition to having more efficient overclock, the LCR can input multiple liquids, so you don't need to mess with those pesky cells any longer. Choose the LCR route. Be sure to take a look at PTFE questline. Just head to this one, starting with Teflon and Dawn. Which one is I talking about? Whoops. Ooh, we got new stuff. High voltage multi-blocks. Hell yeah. Big, beautiful battery. Smell all the things stack-wise. Bring me my vat of polyeth. You smell like a distillery. Can it? Big beautiful distillery. Take things apart. You're in high voltage. You're gonna love the plat line. Okay, the plat line. I'll take a look at it. High voltage nanotech have the ability to construct megas for some machines. These absolute titans will boost your production levels never seen before. At a price. Family blocks have two major benefits. They innately have 256 parallels. They can use tech exotic hatches, allowing you to empty out tremendous amounts of power into them. The real benefit from these multis, you'll want to use lots of power and take advantage of their extreme parallelization. Consider whether or not you can actually make use of them before you go off building a mega blast furnace in high voltage. Tower of Babylon? Oh my god. Oh, this thing's just a gigantic cube. 945 clean stainless steel machine casing. RF tools, that was the one, Gavin. RF tools. Mega blast furnace. That is impressive. This feels like it'd be useful though. Oh my god, what in the world? Alright, I can see why this thing takes a while. And you gotta upgrade 864 coils. Wow. This would be impressive to craft. This might be worth it though. How tall is this thing? It's 20 blocks tall? Alright, I'm putting that on the radar. That would actually be kind of cool. Like a vacuum freezer. You get oil cracker. That one actually seems the most reasonably expensive. It doesn't even seem that bad. That is true. At least it's hollow. I mean, they could have really gone really wild with that. Time scale production, high voltage handful, new powerful multi-blocks are available to you. In particular, take a look at the large chemical reactor, which always perfectly overclocks, as well as the distillation tower, which will allow you to get all byproducts from distillation instead of targeting just one. Yeah, distillation will be big. With this great invention, upgrade power and coils to smelt absolutely ridiculous amounts of items. Wait, it gives us a medium voltage? Alright, whatever. Target using small cells to produce chemicals, but a large chemical reactor, and you can just pipe in and out fluids or use glorious large fluid cells to deliver and remove fluids from the hatches. You can decide the reactor should avoid any extra products when the outputs are full, or not by toggling the void mode in the GUI. They're all supposed to be specific to only the LCR, sometimes even allowing you to skip a step, so keep your eyes open for that. Additionally, as a multi-block LCR also counts as a clean room for any clean room recipes. The maintenance hatch, energy, input bus, output bus. Use the screwdriver on output hatch to cycle through its modes. Use shift right click to go directly to a specific fluid mode and unlock the fluid cell. Unlock the fluid with the cell for easier automation. This works on more than just the LCR. I'm kind of tempted to do the LCR. What's the advice, Fornius? Immediately go for the LCR or go for the single block? This chemical reactor's recommendation, right? And I'm wondering if I just make it here or if I go for the expensive LCR. Rush clean room, because circuits are cheaper. Yeah, that makes sense. So if we're rushing clean room, we probably shouldn't take a detour and make this massive thing. Or like any of the others to begin with. Alright. I might be able to manage that, we'll see. I'll probably get distracted anyways. I need more polyeth. Wait, do I need more polyeth? No, I don't. Steel rotor. And gold cable. How the heck do I have gold leggings with last stand on them? Put those in there. My train of thought just completely went off the rails. I have a train derailment. It's in my head. I'm kind of surprised steel isn't ending up here. I wonder where it's at if it's not being stored over there. It shouldn't be going to the default route. I don't know, it's not a huge deal. It's mostly just visuals anyways. Alright. Advanced chemical reactor. We are... Ooh, what? No, there's so much. There's so much. Biolab. Wait, so I wouldn't even be able to make the miner because I need the sensor. Which is the high voltage tier. Alright, and then we need power. We need big toys. Large steam turbine. All your little turbines take up too much space or you're running out of water. It's time to solve these problems. Large steam turbine can help you produce a tremendous amount of energy. It can also distill water for you, so use the same water again inside your large boiler. Don't forget to make a rotor for the turbine and put it inside the controller, otherwise this multi-block won't do anything. Each turbine has a specific. Careful of flow rates. If you go beyond optimal, you get a higher EU per tick, but less fuel efficiency. Nitrobenzene or fuel are very good. Okay. Is this worth going into anymore? Or do I not worry about it? Superheated steam. Because the recommendation I was given was essentially go to high voltage on steam and then switch to benzene. That's like, how many forests did you cut down to power this? Yeah, basically. Yeah, I have the limits of steam. And I still haven't even touched. Oh, semi-fluids. Okay. I still haven't even touched oil. So eventually I'll go for gas, I believe. But since I don't have that yet, we go for this one. More steam? 31,000 liters of steam per second. Wow, that is kind of steep. Not gonna lie. So I'm definitely gonna want a battery buffer for it, right? Because otherwise I'm gonna not be able to power anything. suppose I do have huge dark steel up here, right? I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine with steam. I'll be able to power it. I'm just know that we're upgrading benzene in the future. I don't know why this thing stopped. Oh, it's out of oxygen probably. And then gold, just give me a stack of gold. Whoops. Wait, you can bend? Oh, that's how you make springs? Dude, I haven't needed springs in so long I didn't even realize. That's hilarious. I had no clue. But yeah, I definitely going to need to get all this auto-crafted. Centrifuge glowstone, that's actually a really good device. Oh, never thought about that. I'll probably just end up going wild in the, with the miners and stuff, and just target a whole bunch of gold veins. I'll probably end up using a ton of gold, though. I need, whatchamacallit? I feel like I'm gonna go with electrum pipes. Not pipes, but cables. With glowstone plants. Ooh. I like where your head's at. Maybe I should just look it up later. Oh no, what am I missing? Aw, these guys. Dude, I already hate them. The fact they need like large electrum. Look at the extractor. Packager, arc furnace, extractor. Oh, glowstone flower, glowstone, glowing coral. I mean, I can't exactly automate those with the crop manager, though, can I? That'd be my one concern. Okay, so there's one I will be able to? Okay. I'm already hating it so much. Unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna remember it. I'll just kind of be like one of those repressed things in the back of my head. And I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. Fornius told me about glowstone flower. It was called and then I'll like search through like 5 pages of NEI and eventually find it. I really should turn all these in, shouldn't I? Well, that blend. uh... Alright, 7 and then 8, please. Ghost Sunflower is the one the Grout Manager can pick. Alright. Glow Flower, so is this one biomes aplenty? Oh, because I didn't make extra rods. Dude, I'm gonna run out of stainless steel. I'm not even gonna have all the machines that it recommends. Okay, cool. Alright, so we have the turbo steam engine. Yeah, a lot of SS. Alright, and this thing is like overkill for this turbine, so it should be fine. As long as we're not running too many things at the same time. Oh, stainless steel. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. So this should have no problem keeping this running. High voltage. I mean, that way I can get multiple machines on it for now. Alright, we have the chemical reactor 2. It looks nice. Looks really nice. No clue to use it for yet. It looks nice. Alright, and then the advanced mixer. Throw those in. I need one of those turned into rods. I need one set of that. I need more electrum. Yeah, dude, we're gonna be so low on gold pretty soon here. It's actually going to be a concern. It's fine though, because when that happens, I'll just manually go buying a whole bunch. Okay, to make extra 2x silvers. Yeah, no clue what the heck I use that for. I had some ideas for what to use the high voltage mixer for. There's like a couple of alloys and stuff I was looking at earlier that require high voltage. I forget what all they were, just that they were a thing. A thing that was on my mind for a little bit. One stack every 1 second. That's actually really good pace. That's not working. All right. Well, if I just search. Man, I wish I could filter out the ones that are overclocked. Unless maybe it's in the order. It looks roughly in order. All right, so I'll just scroll to the back. Rough order of power consumption. All right, there's a bunch. Revert permalloy, ademic steel, hicarium, adamantium. Oh, do we get applied energistics yet, or is that the tier above us? I think it's probably Ivy. Wait, so we're about to unlock AE2? Okay, that's cool. The post moon, alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I will have to switch out to AE2 eventually, but for now, everything's fine chilling on logistics pipes. I'll probably leave my ore processing and stuff on logistics pipes too. No, obviously isn't super hard to transfer over. Hot dog and what? Dark beer. Dark beer for real men. Interesting. Throw the beer in here for now. Okay. So what is our first focus or first goal? My thought is power. My thought is we need to get onto benzene, even though we got these guys sitting here. Clean room and power. All right. Basic wafer from Galacticraft. Another set of basic wafers. And diodes. Wow, so useless stuff. Got it. Sometimes rewards pop up in there. Okay. Church of Benzene. This was part of... Oh, yeah. Is that all of our pending quests? Do I have all of them? Looks like I do. All right. Bio for the masses. It was in here. What chain was it? Wood tar... Up to distilling benzene, I suppose. Benzene cannot be extracted directly from charcoal. To get it, you need to process the extracted fluid called wood tar. In the past, it was a very slow step with forced players to spam fluid extractors to keep up with the other parts of their benzene line, but it's a lot faster now. Regardless, you still need more than one fluid extractor for each machine, and the step after this one, if you're using LV machines here. So the LV recipe, you can overclock with medium voltage, but you'll waste some EU that way. To continue to craft either 2 LV extractors or 1 medium voltage one. Alright, let's just put it on farm blocks. Alright, neat. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Exactly what I needed, wood blocks. Oh. So let's change you. What recipe do you need to be doing? That's output bus? Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Which means that this must be input bus. There we go. Recipe 9. Okay. So now it should make wood tar for us. Not enough fluid out. Alright. Oh, I need to crowbar it? Really? Alright. Man, that's taking a while. 64 seconds for 1.5k. So it'd be like 2 minutes for 3, 6, 12, like 15 minutes will be finished. And nitrogen 2x faster. I actually have a ridiculous amount of nitrogen. Thank you for the advice. I'm gonna go grab that. I got so much nitrogen, I'm voiding it most of the time. All right. So I put it on 10. I add 1 nitrogen. Cool, I can do that. Should hopefully work. We should see a 32-second recipe pop up here. But we need to give this thing a medium voltage energy hatch. We need to upgrade all the input outputs, and then we also need to get Canthal coils, ideally. Yep, 32, perfect. Sweet. So now it's only like 8 minutes of waiting. Alright. Now this thing isn't integral to our power production, so it's fine if it remains unhooked for a little while. I guess I'll just dump all this stuff in storage. Ooh. Oh, that scared me so much. Hi, friend. How's it going? Oh, I looked at that direction. I realized it's like, oh, I should make eye contact. Oh man. Okay. Bomb defused. Oh, I hate those guys so much. Wait, what in the world? Why are you stopped? Oh, item output's full? Here you go. You can just dummy output to that. Sure, why not? Enough item output, right? Which means this is full. But for whatever reason, this conveyor is taking like literally years to. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Very early stream, Webby. We had to get to high voltage before Mythic Plus came out. Alright, so upgrade hatches, waiting on wood tar. I should put cells in it so that way it doesn't accidentally get backed up and it can actually produce the amount that we need. Extractors. Any progress in any magic mod? Basically none. I technically have a Thaumcraft wand, and that's about my magic progression. Alright, so we need extractors. Fluid extractors. They recommend going low voltage because of the power efficiency. I can just make the medium voltage version, right? I mean, I can, they require pumps. Dude, it's always the pumps. I don't know, the magic just doesn't interest me as much. I much prefer the technical side. Like, I know there's ways to automate Thaumcraft and stuff eventually, but like, the early Thaumcraft is just... It's never been a big interest of mine, you know? Iron rods and tin rotors. I'm hoping there isn't anything that I'm about to like smash like full speed into that's like you gotta be a late game Thaumcraft in order to craft this one item. Oh, that'd be the worst. I know it's gonna happen eventually, I just You know, sticking my head in the sand. It's like, please no, please no. What about nether stars? I might be able to make weather-proof blocks at this point, and I definitely have the damage to kill a weather. I probably don't have a way to automate it though. Oh, Salas Mundi for the nether star dupe? Ah, okay. Whoops. Bronze fluid pipe. Oh yeah, I've been like slowly going around and like muting my machines because I think it's helping with the random sound bugs I have. If you haven't noticed, essentially like stuff just stops making sound at some point, which I really enjoy a lot of the machines and the sounds that they make and stuff. So it's like very tragic when like I can't hear my EBF running. It's like, oh, I love my EBF. So I've been trying to turn off like a lot of the machines I don't really care about as much, the noise. I'm not sure exactly what's causing it. This extruder is so overworked. I definitely need to get one in like an automated setup. Alright. There's my fluid extractor. Oh yeah, and I have an extractor up here too, don't I? And then I do have a steam turbine I can steal. Actually, is there enough power? There might be enough power just to do it over here. Because how much does this guy take? This guy, 96. Those guys aren't really running. 96, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, I suppose this is why I needed so much. Wait, no, what? Why? Why did I need so much power? Is that not just like turbo overkill? Can I avoid? Just a little overkill. Just a little. But yeah, I'll have no problem just throwing them on there for now. I can probably have logistics. Do I want logistics pipes managing that? I feel like that's one of those things where it's like logistics pipes probably shouldn't be managing power related stuff. At the same time though, it's like easy and it can do it. How's it going, Kat? Are you going to comment on my logistics pipes question? Cave game, Greg test. Looks like you guys you're getting pretty far with that. It's actually very, very impressive. It's a pretty neat project. Distilling benzene. From wood tar, you can selectively filter out the energetic benzene to use as a power source. This tar is like a fluid equivalent of the charcoal, and it actually has a lot of useful chemicals hidden inside. To separate them, the tar needs to be heated up to a temperature that can cause some of its components to evaporate, but not others. This is fractional distillation in the single block distillery. In this case, a medium voltage one can recover only one of the outputs from such distillation. There is something that is worth considering though. Benzene is not only a useful chemical that can be gotten from wood tar. In high voltage you can get all the outputs at the same time, but for now you can only choose one. Other options that you might want are toluene and creosote. The former can be used to make TNT to do implosion compressor crafts. Later is used to make lubricant if you ran out of it and are not using coke ovens anymore. And I have one of these guys upstairs actually, so I'll just go grab it. Wait, why in the world did I need the extractors for? Fun fact, Supersymmetry has an actual medium voltage distillation tower for oil fractions. Oh, Supersymmetry being like another extreme mod pack. Why did I need these? That was quick. It's just immediate. Oh, I was hoping maybe it would last a second. So I could turn it back on. That was funny. Alright. This guy... Wait, where'd he go? There he is. It's Greg Tech squared, but no magic. Ah. Alright. Wood tar, advanced... Okay, Snowball Distillery. We want benzene right here. Number 3. This is actually sneaky. I need more wood tar. This is actually coming out pretty quick. It's not too bad, to be honest. So I want 2 of those, and then I want fluid. What would it be called? Like a fluid hatch? Yeah, fluid hatch. I need 2 of these. It's using a low voltage hatch. Yeah. I need to be using a medium voltage hatch at least. Is there anything else that needs upgraded? Those are the main ones. Obviously coils eventually. An energy hatch. Oh yeah, I remember these things. basically the Gregiest pack was heavily in development since they do enormous amounts of research for their processing chains. Ah, so it's like actually detailed stuff. See, and I kind of like that. I'm kind of worried about Greg when it gets later, where it's like, you know, we got like, what is it? Where's the item I'm looking for? I'm not seeing it. But it's like where it gets ridiculous at the end. It's up to intense voltage as of now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what it was, Fornius. Like at this stage, like, what are we even doing? Like why is this? Like titanium, adamantium, like, okay, cool, you know? That's like somewhat. Yeah, the one Gideon power 20 hours of time. Yeah, literally. I'm a little worried when I get to that point in Greg Tech, but until then I'll be good. Grab me those. And then I need aluminum. Celestia has more of a satisfactory approach. Is that a real item? Like, I know the ingot you're talking about, but is this like an actual thing? Or is it like Nakuata or something like that? Or has it got question marks, so it's not a real thing, probably. It's like a fake element. Okay, so hydrate, serenite, Yamic ore production, late, low voltage, medium. That's pretty good. Dude, I've been up longer than you have. What do you mean, serenite? Sunshine? That is toxic. It's not allowed in this community. Good morning, sunshine. What in the world? You're the one that was like, literally, were you in the voice call when I went to work? I went to bed at 7 a.m. So you probably were in the voice call when I went to work this morning. From the Stargate series. Oh, see, and that's cool, right? Like a sci-fi. Like, it's grounded in sci-fi. It's not Giga Chad token. It's not molten space-time combined with, like, hypogen and infinity and transcendent residue. Still takes 10 seconds in BBF. Ooh, that'd be nice. Okay, sorry, I keep on getting distracted. Actually, if I do this... There we go. That just crafted. I don't have to worry about it. Dude, of course I'm missing the Cooper nickel. It's always the Cooper nickel. This stuff's used so little. This is one regret I've had so far, is I haven't automated enough of the medium voltage like components and stuff. Like, why in the world do I not have automatic medium voltage motors and stuff like that? I was supposed to have time off this week, Sarah Night, for Mythic Plus, but basically a whole bunch of, you know, normal work stuff at my workplace, a whole bunch of craziness. I'm not off this week. I'm off next week. Basically, I put in that it's like, you know, I can work the first half of this week. But I also put in that, like, hey, you know, if this is a bad week, I could take the week after. I don't mind. And so my boss, number one, forgot about my vacation. And then also gave me my alternate week without telling me that I got my alternate week instead of my main week. Can do it before Moon when you have Titanium, and can do AE2 after Moon. Yeah, I mean, it's probably beneficial to do it regardless, right? Like, even if I am about to replace everything at AE2, like, it's still helpful, you know, to have everything auto-crafted and stuff. What? How? Weird. Passive good electronics to win. I was thinking about that one too. We can theoretically get AE2 in this voltage tier. Sorry, night. We gotta go to the moon first, though. Is what 40 Nice is telling me. I'm inclined to believe him. Do I need double copper plates or just copper plates? I forget. And you need double, alright. Oh, it's late high voltage? Okay, if it's late high voltage, then I might as well go all in with logistics pipes still. Because, you know, the way I like to take my time. The way I like to take my time and get distracted by every little thing. It does mean that we're in pretty good shape for some things, though, I'd say. Like that wood farm's going to be super helpful. Just eats my pickaxe, it'd be hilarious. Copper tanks. Yeah, that's not happening, so we're doing this. It's kind of gross. It's not kind of gross, that is super gross. Missing obsidian dust. How in the world do you not know how to make obsidian dust? Oh, that's concrete. That is an obsidian. Logistics pipes X, GT pipes plus. Dude, logistics pipes is super nice. If you've never worked with logistics pipes yet, you honestly don't know what you're missing out on. They are straight up incredible. It's just AE2. It's literally just AE2, and like maybe you need to think about it a little bit more, and I guess maybe in some cases it's slightly better. I don't think I have molten glass anywhere. I guess that really isn't that bad to make. Alright, I'll do the fluid recipe. I don't like dealing with fluids. Yeah, because I already have the copper plates, right? I don't think that better the walls have logistics pipes in EO2. Yeah, they're pretty advanced mods, to be honest. I'm also very surprised and impressed with the performance so far of logistics pipes. I haven't noticed it tank things noticeably at all yet. Alright, for the base copper tank we need, whoops, 0. Greg Tech 5 Community Edition. I feel like this is U stand for better than the whole sport is in the works. Such a wild name. Wait, how the heck did this get put in the input bus? I guess it just didn't get added to the blacklist in there? Alright, that's fine. After the BTW updates to 1.7. Give me copper plates. Oh, United. So you could, so you got a port shortly. GT5 CEU-BTWCE. Oh, what a wild name. What a wild acronym. Oh, this is my food extractor. 10 seconds. Oof. I'm number 1, better than the Wolves Glazer. So I've heard. Oh, I probably do need a transformer, don't I? The voltage power transformer? Wait, do I really need a annealed copper for this? Okay. I was gonna say, that'd be kind of a crazy requirement. The small world we live in, BTWCE lead dev is a friend who personally knows Notch. That is a very wild connection. I would never expect that in like a bajillion years. Alright, so all this is to upgrade the Pyrolos oven and make it reasonable instead of having like ultra low voltage hatches everywhere. And I'll be able to accept more voltage too. I guess not more voltage. I'll be able to overclock recipes. We'll also have to upgrade it to Canthal eventually. But yeah, it's kind of expensive at the moment. Got my screwdriver. Wait, did I did make my transformer. All right. Turn you off for safety. Remember, never operate on a on a working machine. Always what is it, lockout, tag out, or whatever it's called. Wait for all the parts to stop moving. And I won't want to accidentally get caught in it or anything. Yeah, logistics pipes might be able to do that for us. I forget if I have nitrogen over here, and if I don't, it's super easy to add nitrogen. Soldering, redstone, ethylene, polyeth. Yeah, no. So yeah, I'll throw nitrogen in here, and then I can have logistics pipes pipe it over. No problem. So I guess I'll do that next after this upgrade. Output fluid hatch. Oh, it's not letting me. Right, that'll do. So output fluid. General output. Then we head up here. Medium voltage input hatch. Oops, that's fluids. Of course it's fluids. There we go. And then you're for fluids. I'm gonna move it here. I feel like that's a better spot for it. And it'll make it easier to just pipe stuff in. Do that so that way they stack. Looks like it's reformed itself. It exists. It's a thing, it understands a little bit about its existence. Probably not much. And I should probably destroy this distillery, shouldn't I? As funny as it would be to have it there. Oh wait, it's medium voltage. How the heck was I running it? Can I get away with this single energy hatch? I probably can't mix match energy hatches, can I? Wait, I can? Dude, there's no way that's right. Wait, that actually works? That would sound pretty cool. I'll have to give it a try at some point. Cat for sure. Step down. I want you to step up. Oh, soft mallet? Dude, I need to get better at reading. They didn't teach me how to read. Alright, so step up. This is our medium voltage side. We point it down. We do not use those cables. We can use those cables on top. So then now I just need a cable to put there. Anything. Any cable will do. Any. Of course I don't have anything. Dude, another storm. That's crazy. Two storms in one day. C devs really need a person for blind testing for the mod. For the Better Than the Wolves crazy acronym or whatever. Sure, we'll just use the random 16x copper cable I have flying around. I should be able to handle the amperage. And I should replace that with a medium energy hatch too, so I'll remember that. No valid recipe found. Right, this should be on, was it 10? And this needs nitrogen. Basically, just trying to spoil yourself on Better Than the Walls since devs are aiming to being able to complete Better Than the Walls without looking in the wiki. Okay. Everything should be possible to understand through trial and error / looking through EMI. That's a good ideal to aim for. I know a lot of the time, for one reason or another, stuff fails. Still 32 seconds. Alright. Yeah, I need to upgrade the other power hatch, and at that point, I probably need better steam turbines. I will connect, because I'm probably running low on time, right? We're in the last hour of server maintenance. So I do need to think about how to wrap things up. So do I have a fluid extractor? I do have one. Of course, I'm not gonna have an extraction module. I do have fluid supplier, so I'll make the that portion easy. I don't have a fluid provider either. Originally, Flower Child didn't want people to crack mechanics down in creative mode the moment an update comes out that GE disabled creative mode completely. Oh wow. That sounds like a fairly difficult decision to make. I feel like a lot of people would be like generally against that. And then I need a vacuum tube. Alright, so I want a fluid provider. Dude, it always needs the steel tank. I think Willie was brought back, but not after Backlash, but because his vision changed. He didn't care about Backlash at all. He did what he wanted, so his reputation wasn't really good. I see. Which, I mean, sometimes that's what you gotta do to get, like, a good, like, game or project or whatever. Not always, though. Then I believe this needs soldering alloy. One of these should be soldering. So there's the extractor modules. So then with 4 basics plus that. Extractor that 3, 4. And then for the provider, I throw in 3 plus this plus that. And that should be everything I need. I suppose we do need super tank, don't we? Or at least a tank, right? Like, it doesn't need to be a super tank. Very temporarily, we'll use a one of these. I forget if these things can attach to GT pipes or not. I'm just doing this to test real quick. He's clearly not extracting. Probably needs an inventory of some kind. I could probably just rip up this pipe. Put a fluid extractor there. And then if I still want to use this here, I can do a fluid supplier. Two out of 10, not enough digging. All right. Dude, just I still find it crazy that we've had 2 thunderstorms so far. So that can be unrouted. And then alright, so that should all be connected. And then where was my floor block? Where's my door block? My floor. It was this one, right? No! Dude, it's so fast. You blink and everything's gone. Completely destroyed. Alright, the system's probably very confused about what to do with nitrogen. which is fair. I'd be very confused about what to do with nitrogen too if I've never seen it before. All right. I just hope there isn't nitrogen lying on the floor somewhere. Okay, so basic. Your job is nitrogen. And then provider and basic pipe. And we should hopefully see nitrogen coming down. A little bit of nitrogen. Perfect. So we'll have to upgrade this to a super tank eventually. But for now that'll do the trick. Capacity is 32. Maybe I want to hold it at 32. Oh. Just kept going. Because that needs to be basic. I love how I just like kept on going. It's like, oh. I don't know who that person is. See ya. Never met him before in my life. And then we'll fluid extracted this for now anyways. And then eventually I'll have a better place for it. Oh yeah, I mean, how much ethylene do we have? Am I really worried about running out of ethylene right now? Because that is a potential concern with this. So I have 83,000 polyeth still. And I have 366,000 eth, which if I remember right, ethylene becomes polyethylene like at like a positive ratio. Yeah. Like a 50% bonus. So I essentially have 400,000 polyethylene. And this is 580 ingots. So I have close to 3,000, potentially more. I'm not terribly worried for now. Actually, I have a basic fluid. I suppose I need more pyrolose ovens too, aren't I? I need one to manage whatchamacallit. I need one to do eth, and I need one to do, probably need a few to do benzene, like wood tar. So it won't hold a ton, but it'll hold some. I'm also thinking that I need more compressors. I need to start working on a 5x charcoal. It'd be kind of funny. I need 32 benzene. Tree growth simulator? Is this thing faster than... Would this thing be faster than my my crop manager? Oh wait, okay. No idea? Okay. I guess I won't worry about it. I mean, I got good power already, right? I just do the retrieval here at the bottom, and it'll give me the next quest. Should be a fraction benzene. Dude, of course spruce is the one wood I don't have a whole bunch of lying around. Wait, this spruce tree's been a pain. Alright, that should be good. Of course I'm one spruce off. This tree's kind of close in the way. Trees growing faster. Oh, hi, friend. Oh, that's funny. It's like just perfectly enough. I should probably turn that in, shouldn't I? Get the countdown started. Alright, so that was this fractioned benzene. The most important steps is to remove the limitation you had when distilling, would turn to benzene. That's not how it should be. There's much more to get from that tar you may extract from it. To keep the rest, you need more space in the distillation process, or more specifically, more height. Each of the fluids can be separated from within the tar will stick at a different height level. This you need a multi-block instead of a single block. The distillation tower will need for this recipe will be at least 6 blocks tall with 1 output plus 5 outputs. Out of it, you'll get benzene, toluene, fulene, which are all viable gases for power, alongside being very useful for progression. You also get various types of dimethylbenzene. For now, the only one of interest is 1, 2. This actually doesn't seem too bad to make. Just a bunch of stainless steel. No, I see output hatches or whatever. Oh, that's why. Yep, that would do it. So I can theoretically probably push to this one. The workstation. Depending on how bad this is. Yeah, that's not too bad. So wait, I'll be able to make higher tier cells, but I won't be at that tier. Oh yeah, circuits, not cells. I suppose that'll be a nice change of pace, but yeah. Was this about a no space run? Doing the no rocket run. Hold a stack of titanium and gets to proceed. I don't know if I hate the Galactic Craft enough to be like, this is a no rocket run. Of course, Gallium Arsenide. Oh, sifting machine. I actually haven't made one of these yet. Stay calm and keep sifting? That's funny. Turbo centrifuge? Okay, is there a centrifuge multi? This would be like a multi I'd actually be interested in. There's the industrial one, which requires EV circuits. This is already pretty fast though, probably compared to like the normal centrifuge, which is like forever and ever for like a single. Okay, it's only one tick. Yeah, like 2.4, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Like if you really get going, like some of these can take 20 seconds still. Like infused gold. And pure pile of netherrack is 20 seconds. Even overclocked here. So it'll be like 10 seconds. That's pretty good actually though. Oh, bonsais. Reinforced metal. Oh, Steve's carts. Alright, I think that's pretty much all I have time for today. Next time I think the goal is to industrialize our benzene production. So we're gonna add on a few more pyrolos ovens, maybe even get Canthal coils. I don't know how much time I have to be processing and stuff. But that'll be like on the table. Something we'll want to do is give this thing Canthal coils and build more. What the heck are you? Not enough item output space. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it gets stuck so often. Let me actually grab the like insane. The high voltage conveyor. Let's see if that can rectify our issue. Those are all steel. It's 10, that's 10. Any 10 I can save. I suppose I can just I can crowbar this. Alright, I should have no problem just dumping all of that into the into these guys. As long as these guys are fast enough, which there's a chance they're not anymore. In all honesty, we might need more. So 7.5 seconds per operation. So it's taking like 4 seconds to go through 9. Plus the advanced coke oven's popping off too, right? Oh, there's a chance we need to upgrade it. But anyways, yeah, I don't know if I'll be live over on Twitch. Probably will be, but I'll be doing a bunch of World of Warcraft Mythic Plus this afternoon and tomorrow. So the next Greg Tech stream might be Thursday or something like that. We'll see. But yeah, high voltage, sweet. We need to do more auto crafting and a lot more chemistry, which is gonna be wild. But until next time, guys, take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.